training and support workstream was responsible for making sure that users of the ventilator would be able to quickly hook the ventilator up to a patient pretty much as soon as the ventilator was available within a hospital environment. Not being a clinician myself, there was quite a lot of work to then work with the clinicians to understand over a period of time. How do you take something that's usually over 100 pages long in terms of their own instructions for use and full user manuals that the manufacturers produce, and make that into basically a 2-page very visual guide? We very quickly established a joint team that involved both PA but also a number of other people that we needed to pull on in order to get the content credible and clinically safe. We couldn't have made it clinically safe without having kind of a significant amount of experience in use of ventilators. Quite often what we ended up having to do was start the development of training for brand new ventilators that no one had ever seen before a prototype had even been developed. We did as much pre-work as possible, but we couldn't complete the development of the training materials until the point at which the ventilators went for their kind of final testing with the MD Tech team. The MD Tech team would then provide input on the training materials and the usability of the training materials as part of their testing. And quite often we then had under 24 hours to turn around the feedback from MD Tech, get input from the clinical lead, Max Jonas, get input from the manufacturers, make sure that we had all the photos that we needed so that they're very, very visual training materials, before we then had to send the training materials off to our design studio in PA, who in turn sent those through to be printed, medically encapsulated, and with the manufacturer so that they were available at the point at which the ventilators came off the production line. 3 to 4 weeks after the site went live with all of the ventilator training materials, we were able to get a report back from the Learning for Health team to tell us how many people had accessed the materials. And up to that point, which was still quite early on in the process, we'd had over 20,000 different accesses to that particular portal. Just that combination of skills, experience, but also the culture that was established within the team that was reflective of the people at PA. I think that's what was really important and one of the things that made us work really well and effectively as a wider team.